All right, welcome to USL Live. Today, you're going to have a solo cast by none other than your boy, so y'all's going to have to put up with that. We have Hungry Beavers versus True Kombat Overlords. The roster for Hungry Beavers is Aerith, Colossal, ER, which is a new addition to those guys, Fairfax, Bosto, SK, The Mountain, and Mecha. For True Kombat Overlords, you have Big Bird, the Puzzle Master, DP, Ghost Bomber, new addition Pandy, Tactical, That Dude, Track, and Manu. For this fight, I think they're just going to end up going south, both teams, and we're going to see if it's a little bit of a different roster than True Kombat Overlords just had, like 10 minutes ago. They came off a pretty tough loss to over 9,000, but they completely switched up a lot of the roster. You have no Typhoon, you have no Septicemia, you have a lot of different leadership in. So we're going to see how this really shakes out. Good thing for True Kombat Overlords, though, is consistency is on their side right now. They are playing from the same side that they just got through with, and it seems like they're setting up a little bit different of a play here than the first fight, which is they went north. This time they're setting up a battle south. And I think Mecha and Fausto really watched that match. Specifically Fausto, since he was the one casting it, and he expected to see them up north, which is where he currently took his team. And I think the first fight's going to be down here in the south. And I'm going to make a score prediction of about, I'm going to say Hungry Beavers 67, True Kombat Overlords 35. Hopefully both teams, yeah, there we go. We have an engagement down in the south. Both teams have decided to meet down here, and this is just one of the standard fights of the map. You have a team above Weed right now. 5 people above Weed, and what they're going to try and do is take that top angle from him, get a little bit to the left, and then start pushing down. And see where True Kombat Overlords have decided to fall from this position a little bit. Probably try and take the ridge angle here and really fight for that ridge in the left hand and just keep an advantage down in the south. One interesting thing to note here, though, is Tactical is playing AT instead of Marine. We're going to see if that actually hurts True Kombat Overlords a lot, because the range of the Marine is really good. So True Kombat Overlords actually has a pretty good position here, as long as they can get a pick here. And even if they die, as long as they don't just collapse just cleanly, then they're going to have respawn on their side to actually come around and flank this top. You have Colossal Jeff playing Sapper, or Demolitions as it's now called. Pretty good class here. And looks like he's just going to take DP one-on-one here. DP took an incendiary nade, needs a little bit of help. Raver might go down here if Fax doesn't get him a heal. He could be a little bit rusty. Good Law coming in. True Kombat Overlords needs to not have 5 people on the side, and then, yeah, there you go. Tactical's being smart here, shifting some guys over here with Big Bird. And they need to focus down SK here. SK's alone by himself. He's the guy you want to focus out. And this is where AT really hurts already, because I think if he was Marine here, SK would have already been dead. Oh, Ghost Bomber goes down to Mecha, though. This is pretty bad. Now Mecha's just going to stream them from the ridge. Can't lose that ridge angle here. That dude's going down. Looks like everybody's about to die here. They're just kind of balling up now. And this looks to be pretty clean from Hungry Beavers. It might be a 5-0 here. 7, 8-0. Clean fight here. And we're going to see if Hungry Beavers actually just pushes up to the base, since they didn't really lose anybody there. One of the things I think they did wrong there, True Kombat Overlords, is they didn't put enough people on the ridge to really take that angle away from them. If they'd done that, then maybe they could catch Mecha by surprise, kill him, and be up in this fight. Yeah, it's really weird to me that Typhoon isn't in this game. He's one of their stronger players, and I wasn't real impressed with Ghost Bomber's performance in the last game. I think he should be playing over Ghost Bomber, but that's neither here nor there. very strange from Hungry Beavers not to just push up on them in their base. You got Colossal, Fairfax, and Ernie kind of sitting on the C6 rock, expecting them to push back down. But I think True Combat Overlords just went all the way to the right. Yeah, they're just gonna set up another thing here. We saw them do this to us. They just set up on this top rock here above this little building here, and they caught us off guard here. Typhoon says he's foaming at the mouth to let him loose. He just got to let him unleashed, he says. I think he should be in for Ghost Bomber, maybe DP, so. Pretty smart from True Combat Overlords. They gotta, if I was them, I would just fight at my base and make Hungry Beavers really come up to me. I really wouldn't go push them or push too far on the right side of the map, this G5 area, because you really can't help yourself over there. You might be outgunned a little bit in the Marine department, so you got to kind of sure that up. Maybe, play in the rocks more, that this is the time to bust out the nader if you have it. I'm surprised that Septicemia is not in this game playing nader, because this is the game that you want to play nader. So we have another battle here over at G4, and Fosso is really smart, good leader. He's already got all the angles here. Even though ER and Fairfax kind of getting pushed back a little bit here, these guys should be fine. They're going to shift down to the south, and they're just going to be able to take this fight pretty clean. Yeah, and you're fighting near Hungry Beaver's base, so their respawn is going to be able to come a lot quicker. And Hungry Beavers are on top of them right now and about to have a really good flank on this bottom team in the rocks here. And this is going to go pretty bad for True Combat Overlords here. Oh, Ghost Bomber takes down Colossal there. Fairfax takes down Big Bird. And now they're just caged up here. Pandy goes down. That dude's about to go down. And you're just going to ball up here and get a clean wipe. And as long as Mecha and Staley and Mountain play passive here, there should be no deaths. There should be a clean fight. Yeah, everyone should just die here for free. Yeah, good clean battle from Hungry Beavers. Which is a little bit a shame, because you see some of the roster that True Combat Overlords could put on the field, and I feel like they're not using their best. So far, the score is 16-3. There's still 20 minutes left in this fight. Hungry Beavers are probably they're just looking hungry here. They're gonna push up into their base and really look to put the pressure on these guys, hopefully. And we're gonna see how the leadership from True Combat Overlords stabilizes this, or this match could get out of hand really fast. I mean, you have a couple good guys on here, like, you got Manu, you got Tactical, Handy, all these guys are pretty good Marines, also Bird. You need Typhoon in this lineup. He's got to be playing in this match. I think he just adds so much to your team. Oh, Manu takes a lot of Colossal. Manu down. See, and now you just need to fall. You literally need to turn and run. True Combat Overlord. You cannot hold this. You cannot hold this right here. I'm a little bit surprised that dude hasn't reached out to Mosh either to get him to come play. I'd be like, Mosh, I need you. Come on, buddy. I need you to join us. Pandy goes down to some invisible shrap to his buddy ER, and it's just going to be another clean fight for the Beaver. Jake is in there shotgunning from behind. He's about to take down some people here. Lives. Hey, there's no way he should live that. And now the Beavers are just putting it on him. Look, you got two viable free agents right here, and Mosh and his brother could come in and save this squad. I'm calling you out, Mosh. I want to see you at USL. Eddie, I don't know your brother so well, but um, so Hungry Beavers, there's not a whole lot you could say about these guys. You know, after it seems like they've come in with a little bit of a renewed focus now since the departure of Tactical and the Gift. You know, maybe they were in the pickup of Raver, and now these guys are just coming in, look guns a blazing, looking to be hungry for everybody. You know, to prove that hey, we just weren't, you know, a 3-man show. But if you're TKO here, you gotta really slow the pace down of these games, and that's the thing that a lot of teams don't realize is when you play guys like us or you know Hungry Beavers, you really have to take the game slow. Slow it down. Yeah, we're gonna bitch about camping because that's just what you do, right? Everybody loves to bitch, but you have to slow this game down. Hide on some rocks. Make them call that camp timer because if the ref doesn't do anything about it, then it doesn't matter. A prime example now, I'll be honest, I hate this playstyle, but a couple seasons ago when KW had his squad and we played them on Apollo's map, the score was like 5-7 or something ridiculous like that. That's exactly how you should be playing, everybody. I'm laying it out there right now. That's the exact game that some of these new leaders need to go back and look at and be like, that's how I'm going to lead right there. So even though I personally don't like that style, you know, it is what it is. That's just how you have to do it until you get some, until your players adjust a little bit better, you know, or you pick up some players with a little bit more individual skill where you can really fight people straight up. You know, the thing I want to know is Romulux going to get in this game? Last week in fantasy, or in the podcast, I was saying that he was going to be my breakout player. I want to see him in Mecca do the right thing. Looks like we have another fight here at G6, which is right in the center of the map. In my opinion, this favors Hungry Beavers. They have a little bit better focus fire here. Even though they're choked up right here, you know, Pandy's about to go down. There's 5 people here, and it's just Trax. Trax and Pandy versus the world right now. Jeff's going to throw a sapper charge. Trax is about to go down. Trax goes down right here, and now, you know, Manu goes down to ER as well. Pandy's about to go down here. And these guys just needed not to fight in this section of the map. If you want to fight somewhere, fight on the other side of the rock. Don't be fighting here at G5. This is not where you want to fight. This map is very, very fluid in how it plays. And you just got to slow the pace down. You're not going to outgun Hungry Beavers. So, right now, score 15 minutes into the game is almost past, and it's 31-4. Hungry Beavers. Right now, you have the Mountain at 8-0. You have Mecca at 5-0. And Colossal also with 5-0. Most deaths are Big Bird at 4, Track, DP, Ghost Bomber, that dude, Wes Watson, and Pandy all with 4 deaths. You know, they're really committing as a team, and you like to see some of that right there. Your whole team, if we're all going to die, that's what you want to see. You know, there seems to be no bad blood between, you know, the guys on Hungry Beavers and True Kombat Overlords. I thought there might have been a little bit of bad blood between them, but, you know, there's nothing there. You know, not really too much in the way of smack talking. True Combat Overlords over at G2 now. They're really just, I think they're struggling to find how to play this. They're gonna have to be to the left side of the map a little bit more. They're gonna try and swing around this right side to catch them at an angle, but you don't want to fight these guys in fair fights. You just want to hide on rocks. surprise them, get a kill here or there, you know, and then if you have to, fall back. But instead, they're going to try and wrap around all the way down in the south, and they're going to end up getting caught. Yeah. Well, and now Mecha sees them, and now True Kombat Overlords is fighting once again near the base of Hungry Bee. Looks like TKO has a bottom angle underneath him. Pandy and DP and Manu have an angle on him, but they really need to send somebody underneath. They seem to. Is that somebody inside a weed? Nope. You got Tactical coming in. They don't know he's here. You got to push up with Tactical, guys. There you go. Good push from Pandy here. DP needs to focus fire with him. ER's got to be low here. Jake is taking on Ernie one-on-one. Ernie gets his load. Jake takes down Ernie in a 1v1 scenario. And now TKO had the right idea. They just didn't execute it properly there. You know, I imagine that Ernie was talking about, hey, I'm about to flank, let's focus on ER. Pandy was the only one to push up with him. You know, Big Bird comes charging in like a bull in a china shop, trying to create a little bit of space. Manu right on him. And if these guys can stalemate this battle out, which I don't think they're going to, yeah, they're starting to fall here. They fell in this road, which ends up being a death trap for them all. And they had an opportunity there if they could stabilize out. And one of the things I haven't seen TKO do a whole lot this season is engage and then fall. That's all you got to do. Or as, you know, the brain bug would say, also known as Sov, you just have to play passive and fall. He tells that to our guys all the time. Yeah, Mush kind of hit the nail on the head here. Hungry Beavers or TKO is playing without any confidence right now. They didn't think it looks like they don't think they could win this match. They didn't slow down the pace, got caught in some spots that I wouldn't personally want to fight on this upper side of the map. And now they're really paying the price for it. Still 12 minutes left to go. The mountain coming in, looking like the old Fortnite days, cranking 90s on people at 11-0. Double pumping and everything. See, we got TKO set up down in the South Rocks where they should have been the entire game. My opinion. You know, the Beavers are looking hungry, looking for him, saying, give it to me. I need this. But see, this is the smart thing about Foss, though. Since he knows north, he knows that the only place they could be is south. So now their guard is going to be up. And it looks like we're going to fight again in the center of the map around 5F5 area. Yeah, Big Bird is trapped here. We'll see if he's going to be able to make his way out. He's trapped inside a weed. Looks like 3 people are going to come and kill him here. Yeah, Manu might be able to cut him some heals here, make him have a little bit more tankiness, but eventually he goes down, getting caught in weed. You know, it's tough to lead against, you know, a squad that is that overpowering when it comes to murder. But what they needed to do is they just have to fall. They have to get out of here. They're all about to die here. But once Big Bird gets trapped in there, you know he's dead. We just got to get out of here. DP's about to fall here. He's caught out of position. You know, good to see Typhoon in the game. But I think it's too little too late. You know, Typhoon comes in, makes immediate impact, though, by ending the spree of the mountain. True Kombat Overlord says we only have 5 kills. Typhoon's like, I've got 20% of them. Come on, boys, you need to step up your game. Got to step up your game. What I'm shocked about is Hungry Beavers have decided not to sub anybody. They are putting the pedal to the metal. And you got Romulux and Spec. He probably wants to come in and play some games. I think that's pretty much their only guy. I'm a little bit sad that Spoils didn't show up. You got Mercy here. Mercy could have needs playing in this game. Mercy's a good guy to have around. I think Mercy's a really solid player. Could play for a lot of different, make an impact too. Yeah, Spoils, he screwed me once again. I wanted him to come in on this game, and maybe, I know Hungry Beavers has another game, so maybe Romulux and Mercy are going to play that full 30 minutes. Yeah, call him out. We saw him playing pub earlier. He's just a pub legend. That's it. I think he gets too nervous to play in these USL matches, in my personal opinion. He ain't got what it takes. Just another clean fight here from Hungry Beavers down at C6. And it looks like they're just going to start pushing their base. Current score is 50-5. Very clean match from Beavers. Pretty impressive. Even though the Mountain took 1 death here. He's probably a little salty and sad about that one. DP's about to go down here to Mecca. Mecca has a 200 bounty in a USL game. I don't remember what the most bounty was in a USL game. I think it was 300 and something, if I remember correctly. That was the most bounty in a USL game back in the day. Maybe 400. Yeah, Masha's and SFO had a couple 300 plus bounties. I remember that too. They put some of those 300 bounties on teams that I was a part of. So, I've been on the receiving end of an ass whooping like this, and it doesn't feel good. You just got to take your guys and try and cheer them up and be like, "Hey, we didn't play our best today. That's my fault. I accept that one." But they can still salvage us. Let's have a clean fight. Get a nice 6-7-0 for the confidence. They really got to put people on the same team, though. My opinion, you put Typhoon Pandy or you put Tactical Pandy, Wes Watson on a team together, and that's a pretty terrifying team. You got to have those guys really carrying the bulk of the weight for you guys. Looks like Hungry Beavers has some subs going in, which is good to see. You got Mercy coming in. Ends up taking out the Mountain. Is ESO going to get in this match? The drama seemed to follow ESO when he left over 9,000 and joined Hungry Beavers. Is he going to be able to get in this match? Is Mecha going to get him in this one to play? We still haven't seen the appearance of Romulux, which is a damn shame. He put so much work. Big Bird takes down Fausto. There you go, Big Bird. Get pumped up. I need you to be in Puzzle Master mode right now. He got Wes Watson taking down ER. I think he's a little bit low. But Mecha's going to challenge Big Bird down here at the south. Colossal takes down Manu. Well, that's the thing. Mosh and Bad Magic, it's time for you to join the squad. It's time. I'm calling you two out. Calling you out. It's time to get into the league and show these guys that, you know what? We're better than 90% of y'all. We're just better. We're built different. Plus, on a serious note, you guys could bring something to this team here. They need a couple more solid players. You guys would fit in nicely over there. Especially with Torch just leaving. Boom. You both slide right in there. Right in there. We got another fight here at B6. We actually have a guy hidden behind them, which is going to put in some work here. I think Bird is behind them. I don't know if how much he's going to be able to cause a distraction for these guys. But Fosso's a little bit out of position here. Pandy has him trapped. You know, that's the downside of AT, though, is you really don't have that constant firepower. You're all burst. You know, Foster does a really good job here. Mercy takes down Big Bird. They just turned on poor Bird. Bird got left out the dry down there. Yeah, he's calling for it. Team question mark. Pandy's about to go down. He's in no man's land. You know, maybe these guys wish they were, you know, still in WoW. Making prime gold right now. That 30 minutes they've taken to take this ass whooping, they could have made 200 gold easily. You know, DP's out here playing Sapper and stuff now. Yeah, Hungry Beavers, man. You don't want to mess with these guys, not today. You know, or True Kombat Overlords gonna break 10 kills. That's the real question. You got a bunch of good guys on that lineup, you know, Bird, Pandy, Tactical. Those guys, you know, they just didn't show up today and show their best. Maybe they just threw this one in. They just didn't care. You know. We have the Hungry Beavers. I'm surprised they're not pushing the pedal to the metal. There's 3 minutes left. There's at least 2 battles you could get in on these guys. But I think if you're TKO, you just gotta relax a little bit. Relax. That's it. They're going to get their chance to see if they're going to break 10 kills. That's what I want to see them do. Maybe it's time for the ball up and push strategy. I have no clue what you do at this point. You know, I've been on some ass whoopings before, but we've always broke 10 kills. I'm just going to put that out there. Always. All the shit squads that I've had, we've always at least broke 10 kills, even against Prime, SFO, Prime, Seprify, all them guys. We always broke at least 10 kills. 100% Havoc. We have another fight here. Pandy gets the mecha here, which is good on him. Man, the bounty goes down right there. So 2 more kills, guys. We can do this. We can do it. Trax is a little bit out of position here. Bird's about to go down here. It looks like he was left out to dry once again here. And the Beavers are just running up on him. Reckless abandon. They're playing like they don't have a care in the world right now. And they're just like, look, you guys, you ain't got nothing for us today, and we know it. You know, we got 1 in 10 Pandy. Not his fault completely, though. I think a little bit had to do with the lineup issue. Coming on down the line. You have a minute left, guys. You can get 10 kills. 100% here. You know, you got Typhoon and DP trying to hold off Colossal, Mercy, Staley here. DP's hugging on a rock. Instantly goes down to Jake. You got to watch that guy. Jake the Snake is a crafty man. He'll get you. Bird is streaming down Colossal and Mercy down here. Mercy's a little bit caught. It looks like he's going to be able to get out. Jake still got his 200. Oh, Ernie comes from behind. But they just instantly turned on him. Mercy goes down here. 1 more kill. We got 30 seconds. Bird, get in there. They just left that poor Bird out to dry. They just left him out to dry there. Bird said, I'm trying to get some pride left in this game and get us 10 kills. Oh, here we go. Typhoon may get the kill on Jake. Take his 300 bounty away. Oh, comes up just short, though. Oh, Typhoon goes down. Pandy, this is your time. Jake is taking a lot here. Oh, he almost goes down. That dude's throwing nades. Just trying to get lucky at this point. They didn't get it. Final score, 77-9. Jake goes 13-0. The Mountain, 12-1. Colossal, Fausto also with 12 kills. Most deaths, that dude and Pandy. MVP goes to Jake the Snake. Congratulations. I'm going to bring Mecha on here real quick and do a little interview, and then we'll wrap this one up. see who I got here. What's going on, Mecca? Congratulations on that ass whooping you put on that.
Howdy, y'all.
So, what was your guys' strategy coming into that game?
We knew they were going to go north every time, so we were only going to hold south if we beat them in a battle, and they were going to push. So we just knew that they were going to try to force north every time because that's kind of what you have to do in Titan. You can't really go down the road. So
okay, good, yeah,
played off that.
Good stuff. I saw you made a little bit of subs in here. Are we going to see Romulus in the next game? We didn't get to see him in this one. Is he going to be in the next one?
He didn't want to play that game. He said we had a good groove, so the SB offered to sit, so I threw a Mercy in for him. But I did ask if anybody wanted to sub it in.
Romulus, the class act, unselfishly. If it had been me, I'm getting my playtime in. I need it. Is there anybody you want to shout out who you thought did particularly well that game?
SK, aka Jake, aka Tragedy Man, 13-0. Guy played like a fucking beast. Hasn't played USL. He's played 2 minutes in 7-8 years. So him and ER coming back huge, starting right away. Just shout out with both those guys.
Yeah, and they just came in and did. Looks like they've been here all along.
Yeah. Well, seamlessly fit right in. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like y'all guys look good today. There's nothing more to say about that. And for that, that's USL Live. Have a good night, guys.